Okay. Damn, started the video while there's an airplane going by. Folks, I got this Harbor Freight grinder over here. I hope getting all these packages opened up, all this stuff that came with it. Automatically, when I open the box, I see this. And I'm like, oh no, I bought a battery powered. How am I gonna grind anything with AAA batteries? It's not, it's 110 volts or 120 volts or whatever. And obviously, it's got some lights, some LED lights that lights it up somehow. Lights up your work area. Let me, I didn't know that when I bought it. This is what I bought right here. It's the Bauer heavy duty guaranteed, whatever. It's a 2.1 amp, 1/3 horsepower, 6-inch bench grinder with LED lights. Okay, I didn't even read that part. I don't need no LED lights. I'll show you why here in a minute. After I didn't realize that it had LED lights. Anyway, what I want to know is this right here. This is what I'm talking about. I want to be able to angle my, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to angle my thing. I want to angle my dangle. So I can sharpen knives while I'm cutting deer meat. So that's what this grinder, I went and bought this grinder just for that. If you saw what I was, they won't let you go no further than that. I guess that's it then. That's not very tight. Does that tighten up more than that? See that? Feels kind of loose. Something I'm doing wrong, ain't there? Yes, there is. That's got to go all the way through there. Then it tightens up. Now you're working with grease. I just doesn't angle very much, man. I want much more of an angle on that than that. I want to be able to angle that. So I guess I'll have to figure that out. Looks like it's, yeah. Okay, well, I'll figure that part out later. Let me get this put together real quick. And it'll come with these little old lights. They go up there. And the guard goes on. Let me get it put together and I'll show you. Tell you one thing right away. Be careful when you're taking these screws out to put that shroud on, to put this shroud and these lights on right here. Be careful. These screws are very easily stripped out and they're tight. Superman put them on at the factory. I guess they hired him for a day to come put these screws in because, man, they tight. That one over there is stripped out. I'm gonna have to get a pair of vice grips to take that one off because it's stripped out. It was so tight. That was a tight one, man. That one may not go back in. So, that's for real. Folks, let me remind you, or I didn't tell you in the first place, but this is unplugged. Okay? This unit is not plugged in at all. That's how you turn on the light. Now, how do you put the battery in it? Just like this. There's a little tab right there. I'll push that tab in and up. It takes 2 batteries, 2 AAA. This right here came from the people that make batteries. This is a battery hog. I guarantee I will be taking the batteries out of this when I'm not using it, because if I don't, it's going to be a battery hog. It's one of those things that it just eats batteries up like crazy. So let's see how bright those lights are. I don't know. It might work. I mean, that might help it some. I don't know. Okay, you have to spread these 2 black arms apart to get that in there because it is very very, very tight fit. Very tight fit on there. All right, now that's gonna go on there like that. All right, so you got your guard right there, and you pop your light on. Well, now the damn thing ain't working. Or am I using a different one? Oh, I'm doing a different one. Anyway, the light does work. All right, the airplane going by again. See how I'm doing that, folks? I just line that up like that and put your screws back in. All right, folks, when you put that on there, you want to make sure that, see, these things are slotted. I'm not sure why they did that, but if you put it on there wrong, it'll rub on the wheel. You gotta raise it up to the highest or the lower point. Raise it up to put the screw in the lower point of the slot when you screw it in here. That will allow it to clear your wheel, your grinding wheel. On your left side is your coarse wheel, and your fine wheel is on the right side. So if you got it on too low, oh my God, you see that? You see how it rubs? See how it rubs? It rubs when it goes around. And it doesn't rub right there. Look, this is out of the box, folks. I haven't ground anything yet. It grinds right there. It doesn't grind right there. That tells me it's not clearing completely. Then it hits. This wheel is warped. Folks, this wheel right here is warped. So when I turn it on, it's gonna vibrate like hell. Suggestion, folks, these little Phillips head screws that came with this, take one of them to Ace Hardware and get you some hex head or some Allen head screws. That's probably what I'll do. As a matter of fact, I know I'm gonna do that because if I ever wanna take these things off again, I wanna be able to take them off easily. And this Phillips head, remember that one, I stripped that one out on the way out, come trying to take it out. All right, the way I'm setting this shroud up, you see you got a wing nut here that allows you to tighten that, okay? That'll tighten that up. I'm gonna set the wing nut that allows you to move the shroud, the little visor, I guess I'd call it, the little see-through plastic piece. I'm gonna put that wing nut on the opposite side. So that way I have easier time working both of them. They're not in the same spot, because if you put them on both on one side, yeah, it ain't be too good. Yeah, folks, so I didn't know it came with a light, with lights on it like that. Really had no idea it had lights on it. It's gonna get my knives sharp. I got a grinding stone to do the fine tuning, but I've also bought an LED light bar. It was on sale for 18 bucks, so I figured that'll give me enough light out here to work, so, you know. Anyhow, I'm keeping it anyway, even though the little batteries, that ain't gonna be enough light for me. Pretty sure it's gonna be bumpy if that grinding wheel is as, well, here comes another airplane. I'll be right back in a minute. Never mind, maybe it's not gonna come. Yeah, it is. I'm sure this is way, way freaking off kilter, so let's turn on our little light. I want to try to get y'all where y'all can see better. Well, you're not gonna see better. This is how it is. Let's see how wobbly it is. Not too bad. I'll tell you what, though, that needs to be tighter. Yeah, it's vibrating pretty good. It vibrates pretty good. I might have to find some stock, just a piece of stock, and grind that damn thing down, because that's the one that's doing it. Oh yeah. Yep, it's doing what I want it to do. Putting the edge on something that ain't never had an edge on it before. All right. You see that? Put me a nice edge on there. I ain't using that other side on there. Not bad. That's pretty good. Not so bad, folks. Not so bad at all. I don't need that light though. It does vibrate. Look, even the damn sticker is. Woo! Be careful now. What you talking about? Ooh. Look. Look at it. Cut the sticker off. Their sticker was not even on there centered. So that's pretty good. That ain't bad. I'm gonna get some oil on this stone later and get it wet, but I'll go ahead and take my and then fine tune it. Just like that. No! Dropped it on the ground. Hey, lucky it didn't break. These things are very delicate. Very delicate. I call them a soak stone. They call them sharpening stones. With that knife, pretty sharp. We get a little oil, soak this down. Folks, that's the Harbor Freight. Not bad for, what was it, 60? I think it was, hell, I got the pocket in my seat. 54, it was $54.99 for that grinder. Not bad, not a bad deal. It'll do what I need it to do. It'd be a great tool to have around the house or the garage, any shop, any farm. Everybody needs a bench grinder every once in a while. You know, you can do lots of things with it. Thanks for watching, folks. Redneck's Gone Wild.